Mark Rogers TV post-2010 NFL Draft, going to the Great Northwest to talk about the Seattle Seahawks, a franchise that owned the NFC West during the decade of the 2000s, and they could own it again sooner rather than later. Pete Carroll's on hand from USC and also a lot of fresh young talent. Let's look at the draft. The 6th overall pick, Russell Okung, the tackle out of Oklahoma State. No, he doesn't have the top-end talent of a Tony Baselli or Jonathan Ogden, but this kid is going to be a good one at tackle. He's fundamentally sound, he's a worker, and he's got great character. Fill him in at tackle for the Seahawks for the next 10 or 12 years. Then there's this interesting pick. The 14th overall selection, Earl Thomas, safety out of Texas. This kid's a game changer. He makes big plays in big games. He had 8 interceptions. That's the second most in Big 12 history. And again, he did it in mostly big, huge games at the University of Texas. And he's just a baby. He's 20 years old, one of the youngest drafted in the NFL draft this season. Golden Tate, wide receiver from Notre Dame. He owns a lot of Notre Dame records, including the all-time receiving yardage record. And he's not got the top-end speed, but Golden Tate is polished. He knows how to run patterns. He grew up in that Charlie Weiss pro-style offense. Golden Tate should be able to contribute mightily very soon. Let's step away from the draft and look at what the Seahawks did in the trade market on draft weekend, acquiring Leon Washington and Lendale White. White from Tennessee, Washington from the New York Jets, and they got the power-speed combination here. Washington doesn't have a lot of mileage. Yeah, he was hurt last season, but only 370 carries for Leon Washington in his 5-year NFL career. So he is a home run hitter the Seahawks have needed for a long time. Lendale White, a guy that moves the chains and moves defenders off the line of scrimmage. He got a little fat and lazy his last couple years in Tennessee after a big 1,100-yard season 3 years ago. Maybe his old coach Pete Carroll can kick him in the rear end and get him jump-started again. The Seahawks ranked just 26th in the NFL in rushing offense, and their top rusher, Julius Jones, only 3.7 yards per carry. So Washington and White should be a better threat than that out of the backfield. The Seahawks on the move in the NFC West. Mark Rogers TV.